Alright, my last video is just getting too many questions, so I decided to make y'all another one. So if you're new and you haven't seen my last video, basically what I built was a bait tank for fishing that you could use for freshwater, saltwater, whatever it may be. It's insulated and it'll keep your bait alive for over 24 hours. I've already proven it. I've already taken it out on a 12-hour boat trip. Bait lasted all day long, and I bought the bait 15 hours before I even stepped on that boat. The difference with this with this bait tank is it has a fish filter from a fish tank, and it has an aerator. And the fish filter I run off of a little jackery right there, and then we've got just your standard aerator. And then if you pop the lid off right here, you can see that it's basically a 20-gallon can with a 10-gallon can inside, and I've insulated it with spray foam. And so that's what's basically maintaining the environment, is we've got the insulation that keeps the temperature of the bait tank the same. So that helps, you know, keep a sustained environment. We've got enough oxygen going in there, because not only does that aerator provide oxygen, but the filter as well is oxygenated, you know, providing oxygen to that water. But also the trifecta to it, I believe, that really helps make it work well is having that filter actually filter out the waste. I was using shrimp, so I'm gonna test it with pinfish. I'm gonna try to get back out to the West Coast and try it with mackerel. Some of y'all call those greenbacks. Anyways, I'm gonna test it with multiple different baits, and I just wanted to share this with y'all because it is killer. It kept the bait alive, and I'm not talking just alive, you know, halfway dead. This bait was lively the entire time. I was able to let some of it go. I mean, I'm sure it didn't do well once it was in the open ocean. Nonetheless, though, it lasted, I want to say, around 30 hours before I let the last of it go. I had 4 dozen shrimp in here, so it was a fair amount of shrimp. And yeah, you know, I'm just really stoked with the way this worked out. I've been fighting with keeping bait alive on like the pier and things like that for years and years. It's been a really big issue trying to keep certain kind of live bait alive. So we just end up using chunk bait. We'll get it up on inside of a bucket, you know, we'll catch it, and then a few minutes later, the fish are already turning belly up and dying. So this right here, I believe, is a solution. Again, I want to try it with something other than shrimp, but I am excited to see where this goes. This is like, I think it was like $150 to put together, you know, not including the jackery. That's like another couple $100, but I think everybody that goes outdoors should have one of those. Anyways, it comes really, really in handy. But again, it's just a 20-gallon brute trash can, and this does clamp down all the way, no problem. I just had it on, you know, loose so I could lift it up and show y'all. But with the insulation, I just put this water in here, so of course it's still going to be, you know, the same temp, but it maintains it all day long. The only other thing that I did was I had a t-shirt, a stretchy t-shirt that was made like out of dry fit material they put over it, and that was just because on the boat I didn't want somebody to accidentally see the can and like throw their soda in it or something, you know, because that would kill the bait. But nonetheless, thank you if you're still here watching the video, and if you don't mind, hit me with the like, subscribe, share. It gets this channel noticed, and it just gets, you know, stuff like this out to other anglers. So again, thanks, and tight lines.